their parents were cousins. Here's what's coming up on the Nice Guys on Business.
It's Rick. I want to talk about the ending the Easter eggs on Thursday's podcast. How is Doug still a believer in Santa Claus? He's Jewish.
Come on.
That's my question mark.
Dude, you just stepped all over the punchline.
Wait, play it
you
again.
have no comic timing whatsoever.
Sorry,
oh my
Rick.
God.
Sorry.
You've heard the message.
Sorry.
You know what he's going to say.
I forgot.
So what do? You jump right the fuck in, right over Rick's punchline. Oh my God.
Play it again. Give me another chance.
And you know what's funny? I could have just muted that out from your channel. Nobody ever would have heard it. But you said it right over the funny line. So okay.
Sorry.
First thou shalt take out the holy pin, then thou shalt count to 3, no more, no less. 4 thou shalt not count, then count thou 2, expecting thou, then proceed to 3. 5 is right out. Once the number 3, being the third number, be reached, then lobest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch towards the Nice Guys on Business. Need an education on how to grow your business? The Nice Guys are here to help. Learn about great customer service, networking, and how just being nice can help you prosper. Now, here are your hosts, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Are we ready?
I've been ready since 7:07.
No, you've actually been ready since 7 o'clock. I've been ready since 7:07.
Well, that's because around 6:30 I was hurrying up to be ready by 7. What were you doing?
I was trying to get dinner from the Weiss, get home, eat it, and then get my computer set up downstairs in my glass enclosed nerve center to record the podcast.
Well, you know, Strickland, I spent several days in the glass enclosed nerve center. As soon as I walked into that freaking studio, I'm like, holy shit, Strickland Bonner is going to be so jealous of everything that's going on.
You know, welcome back, Funkin' fans. You're going to hear all about that. Is Jeffrey's interview tomorrow? Is that the deal?
Yeah, Jeffrey Gittimer's interview is on Wednesday.
And then
Jen Gluckow, she's on Friday. Yep.
Glenn, I'm thinking about our spinners. God, we got so much stuff to talk about today. I love this.
Strick, it's been like literally, although we have not missed an episode, of course, because we worked feverishly before I went out of town for 10 days. But I came back. I had a cruise. I came back. I left immediately the next morning after saying hi and bye to my wife. I literally was in my town for about 8 hours, and then I flew out again to Charlotte, North Carolina, and went over to Jeffrey Gittimer's house. Met Jeffrey. Enjoyed my life. Enjoyed, oh my gosh, 3 days of. It's crazy when you hang out with a famous person. He's like a celebrity, and I'm not used to that kind of like attention.
That was cool, though. I mean, we're going to talk about it all more tomorrow because you're actually interviewing Jeffrey. So we should probably talk about that a bit on the intro to the show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, but we got so much. We got plenty. I mean, I've been away for 10 days. I have like a boatload of shit to cover. Speaking of boatload, the cruise was amazing. God, I ate my ass off.
Okay, so before we get into any of that, because I know we're going to get off on tangents like that.
Yeah.
We got a new toy.
Okay, but wait, before we introduce a new toy, can we just do a couple of housekeeping things? Because you know we're going to fuck up and not say any of that stuff. Listen, everybody.
Go ahead.
Okay, just really quick. And don't Sean Carpenter, get your hand off the forward key. God damn it. All right, if you're listening on Overcast, let me tell you something. You are fucking slipping right now, okay? Because we went from number 3 in the overall ratings on Overcast, the most recommended. We are number 12 right now. Now, stop it.
Number 12 most recommended?
12 most recommended. Still number 1 in the business category. But you know what happens? We barely mentioned it at all last week, and that was the problem. So Sean mentioned it, but that was it. So if you are listening on Overcast, we know that 92% of you are. Please take just a very quick moment. Right next to the play button is a star key. Hit the star key on this episode, and then just go back. You don't have to stop listening to the episode you're listening to right now. Just hit the star key on all of the other ones that don't have a star that looks like it's filled in. You're helping us by doing that. Helping us will help us stay ranked in the Overcast rating. So please do that. Other thing, just really quick, we appreciate all the support. I know that at some point we're going to read all of our Patreon patrons, but we are doing very, very well in Patreon with Patreon right now. It's patreon.com/nice guys. If you can't remember that because you're too drunk while you're listening to the show, first of all, you shouldn't be driving while you're drunk. Okay, so put the drink down, go home, and support our show by using your liquor money. I don't know where this is going. Use your liquor money to support us instead. You know what? You don't need Top Shelf. You can buy the little mini bottles for a while.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Speaking of which, on this fucking cruise that I went on, we bought the unlimited Top Shelf drink package.
Are you kidding? Why would you do that? You're not even that much of a drinker.
I know, but I really wanted to test myself. I drank more than I really should have this past week.
Well, I mean, that's the whole, if you end up buying the unlimited drink package, of course you do.
How many drinks do you need to have in order to make it make sense for you to have a drink package on a cruise? The drink package.
Get through all the housekeeping already?
Oh, no. So patreon.com/nice guys. Also, let's see. Dallin Miller PR. If you are thinking about promoting yourself using podcasts as the vehicle to do that, Dallin Miller PR. It's thepodcastteam.com. Dallin, Jason, Jimmy, and the gang over there at Dallin Miller PR. They'll do a great job for you. Check out all the packages at thepodcastteam.com. And finally, if you want to have a focused, fine-tuned... Oh, shit. You know what? While I was away, my Twitter account got locked.
Yeah, you guys, yeah.
I know. Something really messed up happened. So I go away, and I thought it was Social Quant's fault, so I'm all pissed off at them. They're like, no, dude, you've gotten like 17 messages from Twitter saying that your account has been hacked.
Right.
But it wasn't hacked. It was just them. So I didn't, you have to authorize the account to do it. So I didn't authorize it. So they shut my account off. That wasn't good. So anyway, the folks over at socialquant.com, if you want to really boost your Twitter following and have a fine-tuned, really laser-focused Twitter following, take a moment, check it out. It's a 14-day free trial, or it's socialquant.net. So I did all that shit without even looking at one thing. It's all from memory. I feel like I'm a real broadcaster now, Strickland. I'm very
you
proud of
tell
myself.
Sean Carpenter not to hit the forward button, and then you do 3 sponsors.
I had to. We had to run through it, didn't we? Aren't we going to get to like all this other shit that we got to get to?
No, I thought we were limiting our sponsorships per episode. We do 5 episodes a week. We don't have to mention every single sponsor every single episode.
That's true. All right, let me. Never mind. Can I say that? Sean, it's okay. Back up and then go ahead and forward through it again.
Because we've got a real sponsor that I really want to get into, that I really want to talk about.
Oh, I hope I didn't spoil it for Glenn. I'm sorry, Glenn, if I did.
See, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, okay. All right, Strick, share, dish, go.
So Tennessee Tim Hill, who is a Funkin' fan, a great listener, he works for a manufacturing company that makes fidget spinners and
a number of things.
And a number of tons and tons of other things, right? But basically I said, dude, you got to get us some fidget spinners. So Tim said, look, I'm just a manufacturer. We don't actually sell them. So he connected us with Glenn. I don't even know how to pronounce Glenn's last name. Miyoki? I don't even know. Anyway, Glenn with Unfolding Communications.
Unimportant.
Unimportant. The last name is unimportant because the product is so freaking cool.
We may as well just call him Glenn Fidget Spinner.
Glenn. Well, but he does a lot more than that too. But so I talk with Tim, and Tim hooks me up with Glenn, and I'm like, Glenn, have you ever thought about advertising on a podcast? And he said, what's a podcast? And no, he didn't. Glenn, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
That's kind of the same thing that I said when I was thinking about starting a podcast. I think you said, what's a podcast? Or you said to me, do you know what a podcast is? And I said, I have no idea, but I hear they're really good. All right, anyway.
Glenn did know what a podcast was. He had just never actually advertised on a podcast before. So I said, dude, I really want some of these fidget spinners at Tim's. Why don't we work up a barter deal and we can do some advertising for you? And they just came today. Okay. They are, I sent you a picture, Doug.
Oh,
so
my
it's
God.
White fidget spinners with the black rings.
So
and
Nice
they've got
Guy
the
Community.
Nice Guys on Business logo on them.
Nice Guys Community, all you need to do is just go look at the cover art, because it's what the cover art is today. It's our very own fidget spinner. If you want one, do you want one? Yeah, Strick, I think we should hold like 10 back. No, 5 back.
Yeah.
Let's
So
hold
how
5
do they
back.
want to? How are we going to tell people to get them?
You know what we're going to do, Strick? We're going to put it in as a reward level on Patreon.
Ooh. Good
Yeah, let's do
idea.
that. What are the levels right now? Is there a $20 level?
Yeah, but they get a T-shirt with that.
Is there a $10 level?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we got to do. I'm sorry for those of you that are already contributing at the $10 level. You're
well,
not
no,
qualified.
we can still send them a fidget
qualified.
spinner. Oh, that's ridiculous. We can still send them one.
Wait. We have to make it worthwhile. It's got to be something really good for brand new signups only. Let's be like the cable companies and dick over all of our current customers.
Sure, that's nice. That's really polite.
What do we do? I want to give these away, but I want to do it in a fun way that actually will be beneficial to the show and to our listener as well.
You know what, Doug? If we give them all away, they'll make more. All right? We can get more.
That's true. We'll like the donuts.
I really think that, look, somebody that's at the $10 level already, they've been incredibly generous. I mean, it's not like we're talking about everybody that donates $1 a month, right? If
how many people
donates
are
$10,
how many are at the $20 level right now? Anybody?
Just one, I believe.
Just one? Okay, then let's make it the $20 level.
But they get a T-shirt already. The $20 level
let's
already
make
gets a
it the
T-shirt.
$30 level then.
Oh, my God.
These things are fucking awesome.
A T-shirt is way cooler than a fidget spinner. I'm sorry, not cooler, but it's worth more.
No, it's not the value. It's the fact that these things are rare. This is a rarity. This is like more rare than like Pokemon number 473, whoever that is.
Until we make another 1,000 of them.
That's true. That's true. Fuck it, we're going to give them all away. Well, we're going to give them all away when we're a podcast movement, so it's not going to matter
we're
anyway.
We're going to hold some back. We're not giving them all away at podcast movement. We got to save a bunch of them.
You are fucking nuts. You know what's going to happen. You're going to give them away, and then
I can only give them away if I take them. I'll make sure and leave at least 30 or 40 at home, so I can't give it away.
I want one, so don't give them all away. Just save one for me.
Okay, so anyway, we're getting off track here. Unfolding Communications. The website is unfolding.biz, by the way. These things are so freaking cool. Okay, so first of all, Tim, who's manufactured them, right?
Yeah.
They are, I'm sure there are tons of fidget spinners out there, right? These have like a serious weight to them, which I love, like it. Right? Yeah. It's like it's solid. It is really good quality. It's plastic. A print of when I first did the layout of I put the Nice Guys on Business podcast logo, right? And I'm like, God, that's really small. It's not going to look good. I don't know what the printing is not going to be sharp because it's so tiny. It looks fucking amazing, as you can probably see from the art. I mean, it's just crisp and clear and so cool. And what's really cool, they spin forever.
And
oh my gosh!
What I love about them is the logo is huge. It's the biggest logo I've seen at the center of a fidget spinner ever. I mean, I'm not used to a logo that quite that large. And the other thing is the entire fidget spinner is the same color as the background of our logo, which is white. So it looks really crisp. And against the back, the black. What do you call those? The weighted? I don't know what those things are called.
I don't know what do you call the outside part?
The weighted wings.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of different colors and color combinations, but I liked the black and white for us, and it worked out really well.
This is good. Amazing. This is really good. So, is Glenn's offering a deal for everybody that's in the Nice Guy community too, isn't he?
So Unfolding Communications, which again is unfolding.biz if you want to check it out. Not only fidget spinners, because, it's like some people would go, oh, fidget spinners are dead already. Look, I fucking love them because I'm ADD and I need something to play with. But Unfolding has got tons and tons of cool stuff. Like they've even got like the wicking clothing, like Under Armour stuff. It's not Under Armour officially, right? But it's like the knockoff stuff of Under Armour.
You're just giving me a point of reference. Point of reference. Exactly. This is not a product endorsement. Eat, sleep, stay, Dubai. This is we're just kind of making comparisons so people understand what we're talking about.
Exactly. And it can have your logo on it, your company logo. And dude, if you are a Nice Guy listener, which obviously you're here, so you're listening, right? You can use the promo code 2NICEGUYS, all caps, right? The number 2, Nice Guys, all caps, 15% off all orders until September 30th. This is a short-term thing because it's like a week and a half, right? That's all they get.
Well, wait, no, we're in August. It's 6 weeks.
Oh, a month and a week. I'm sorry, I'm a month off. I thought that was kind of short. Yeah, because this episode didn't even come out till Tuesday.
It's Strick. By the time we get to September 30th, we're almost going to be at 1 million downloads.
Oh my God, unbelievable!
So Nice Guys, all uppercase. The number 2, Nice Guys, no spaces or anything. All uppercase. 15% discount if you use that promo code up until September 30th. You don't even have to buy fidget spinners. We just are fucking enamored by these things. Yeah. They're awesome.
They are so cool. These are really, and Doug, there's a joke in Spinal Tap, which I know you haven't seen yet. You have to see Spinal Tap, where there's a guitar, right? 1957 Gibson Les Paul is known for its sustain, right? So he's walking around a guitar shop and it's like Nigel's guitars. And he goes, look, right here, this is my 57 Gibson Les Paul Flame Top. The sustain, it's known for its, here, take a listen. Listen to this sustain. I don't hear anything. Yeah, but you would, if I were playing, all right, you'd hear it. It's amazing. It's like, you hit a note, wah! You got to have a bite to eat, you come back again, wah! It'll still be going. You'll still hear it. That's what these fidget spinners are like, right? Like if I spin it, like it's going right now, I can have a bite to eat and I'll come back. It'll still be spinning. It will still be spinning. Yeah, these things are amazing. I freaking love these things.
Glenn, thank you. We're going to be talking.
You came through.
We have 9 more shows to talk about these fidget spinners. So
Tennessee Tim, thank you for hooking us up. Glenn,
thank you.
You can get there again by unfolding.biz, or you can just email him, or you can call him, or you can do it. You can call 877-286-3653. Just tell him the nice guy sent you, and you can get your discount. Glenn with 2 N's at unfolding.biz, or go to unfolding.biz, and it's amazing. They're so cool.
I'm so excited to see these when we get out to Anaheim. And
all
right, let's.
The other podcasters are going to be so jealous because we're going to be the coolest kids in podcast movement.
There's like every podcast is probably going to come there with fidget spinners. I just burst your bubble.
But if they do, they're not going to be nearly as cool as ours.
Strick, we have like the coolest. We have the coolest show out there.
I know we do.
I mean, period. The end. We are the envy of all cool cats.
Well,
we are because
it's going to be funny next week at Podcast Movement. We're there right now. Actually, as this is airing, right?
Right.
It's
right.
we're either going to be like,
no,
dude, we really are pretty fucking cool. It's going to be like, no, we kind of suck. We're like, we're not as cool as we think we are.
we number one, we know we're not as cool as we think we are, and number two, we know that we're going to go there, and people are going to be like, no, never heard your show.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know nobody's going to have ever actually heard it. I mean, that's understood. Absolutely. I totally get that. And I'm okay with that.
Really? I'm kind of looking forward to, I was hoping maybe 1 or 2 people. It's like, I'm hoping there's a whole bunch of people that run, that host podcasts that have actually been on our show that are there, that will just, like Nicole Holland will be there. Alyssa Dare Nelson will be there. We know that those 2 ladies have been on our show. There's a number of other podcasters that have been on our show that will be there also. So I'm feeling like, I don't know. We've spent so long being a big fish in a small pond of Overcast, and we feel like our shit don't stink over there. But if the reality of it is that the world is iTunes, and we're like, I told you the other night I had a conversation with somebody that's starting a network for Entrepreneur Magazine, and it's like they've had their podcast going for 2.5 years, just like us. They're like same month, same week. I think they started their podcast also, and he's like, yeah, we're really like we're working really hard. We just crossed over the 4 million download mark. I'm like, fuck.
What?
I know. I'm like, how much harder could you possibly work? They've made like $2.5 million with their podcast.
Well, are you kidding?
Like, whatever. I didn't want to tell you that because I don't want to depress you. I'm like, fuck.
They've like really like totally monetized it like through advertising or through other stuff?
I don't. And Strick, most podcasters lie, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm hanging on to the hope that he was lying his ass off.
The VP of Libsyn says all podcasters lie about their downloads.
Well, Strick, hold on.
We don't.
That is not true. We don't.
I know we don't.
No, we have not. We have not. As a matter of fact, here, let me prove that. Right now, as of this month, we are at 57,568 downloads heading into, well, that was as of Friday, the recording of this. Last month, we did 96,413 downloads. And we are kicking fucking ass right now. We are at a maximum. Hold on a second. Let me tell you where we are. How the hell do you do this? Here we go. We have now a total of as of Friday, 815,534,000 downloads.
Damn.
Okay. So that being said, if we do 90,000 let's say we average 90,000 downloads in September, that would put us at 905,000. That means that at the end of October, November 1st, which is our goal date, we will be at 1 million downloads. And that's only if we do the same volume we're doing now. And every month we seem to grow by a few percentage points.
It just doesn't feel so special now with your guys.
I know, right? I know. Like, I'm like, fuck, man. And this just happened to be a dude that I talked to. It's like, how many other dudes are there like that?
I know.
You know
I
what?
guess we're going to find out a podcast.
I don't care.
Hey, do you have a timer? You have a timer on your computer or there at home?
It's 7:54 and 26 seconds. Why? Oh,
okay, so you do it with seconds.
Okay,
see, I'm gonna spin my fidget spinner.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna time it, and I'll tell you when it stops, and you guys can hear how ridiculously cool these things are because they just spin forever. Are you going to give it a spin like you spin the wheel, or are you going to really give it like a no, I'm going to give it a really, really like as like good as shove. I can do it to make it spin as long as I can.
All right, I'm ready. All right, here we go.
But we're not going to wait while it's doing it because I mean it's going to be a long time. I just want you to start the time.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, it's going. Anyway, yeah. So we're going to see what happens to podcast movement, and it may be bad. I don't know. We may really just find out that we're not all that.
Yeah, but that's part of the fear of going to these things. You know, we've spent 2.5 years completely blind. You know, the only podcast conference that we went to was one that was basically a lot of people that were beginning the podcast world.
Yeah, true.
Is it still moving at full tilt? Because it's
it's cranking
27,
still right
27 seconds later.
Oh, it's totally cranking still. Yep.
All right, so what we should probably do in order to get this episode really kicked off nicely, it's the beginning of the week. We have not done a speed read of the topics yet. We didn't do that at all, I don't think, last week. We did have my brother calls me today. He's like, hey, what episode was I on? That's when I texted you and said, hey, what episode was my brother on? I'm like, so I said, I don't know. I don't keep track of this stuff. So he's like, well, about when was it? I said, it was last week. He says, well,
search for your name on the website, dude.
Right.
Come on.
He said, well, how do I find it? And I said, well, just go to iTunes and just look at the last couple of episodes. He's like, okay, to know my brother is to love my brother. He's like, I don't know how to get a podcast on my phone. I'm like, well, what have you fucking been listening to? He like sits at his computer and listens to the podcast. I mean, like what? Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, come on, David. You don't know how to find a podcast?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh, it's still going. It's
going slower now. Hang on.
It's been a minute and a half.
Hang on. It's still going. Hold on.
Okay, well, that's a 2-minute spin. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ridiculous.
It's a minute and 45 seconds.
Going. Hold on. It's like right. It's like right at the tail end, but still.
It's been a minute and 54 seconds, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Stop. Okay.
That's a 2-minute spin.
It was a 2
that was a 2
minute.
minutes. If I could have probably hit it a little bit harder and we would have gotten a 2-minute spin.
Fans, if you want a fidget spinner, the $20 reward level will get you the fidget spinner.
No, $10.
No, I'm not doing it at 10. I'm not doing that.
But they get a t-shirt at 20.
That's a 2 fucking minute spin. I'll send them both the t-shirt and the fidget spinner.
Okay,
I will send them both.
Can I make a suggestion? You know how long have we been doing Patreon? About 6 months?
Yeah.
Right? And I think we've got...
since March.
What do we have? I got to look it up. I don't know how many people we have. Hold on. Let's look it up.
I haven't looked at it in weeks. I don't know.
But... Yeah, because you've been on your freaking cruise. We got to talk about that. We have 24 patrons, right?
Mm-hmm.
We only have one at the $20 level right now. That's a high bar to set. Let's make it $10.
No, I don't think so. I think this is an in-demand product. Not only
and you know that why? Because we like it. That's why it's in demand. Because we like it.
If you don't like it, then don't support it $20. You don't have to have the fucking fidget spinner.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Anna's
texting.
Oh,
jeez. Did she want to jump in? We got so much stuff to talk about already. We shouldn't.
I can't respond to her right now. I'm a little busy. It's all about we got Strick. We've taken on a number of clients in the last couple months, and gosh, it's getting busy, man.
It's nuts. It's nuts. You wonder why I was 7 minutes late today.
All right. How far are we into the episode right now? We started at 30. Where are we? We're at 22 minutes. Okay, we're good. So we're 2/3 into the episode. We have not even done the speed read. So here's what I think we should probably do. Let's have a little bit of banter about something else outside of the topics that we have. We'll do the speed read at the end of the episode. We'll tease that for the front end of the next episode. So is this going to be like
a thing now?
Well, it would be the second time, so okay. I guess that would be a thing.
Well, because I don't even see anything about your cruise on the topic list. So let's just talk about your cruise.
I didn't put it on there. All I can tell you is that cruising, There are a lot of very overweight people on cruises.
Oh shit! No, there's one other thing we need to get to because I want to get to the other one next time. One before you get to your cruise.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
That's not on the list.
Yeah,
I don't think it's on the list. I didn't notice.
Probably
Rick sent another. He left us another voicemail.
Oh yeah, thank you, Rick. Rick actually left 2 more voicemails. So
we're going to play one of them today and one of them on Thursday.
Do you remember why he left the voicemails to begin with?
Absolutely. Well,
okay.
Hopefully because we said, hey, Rick, we love the message. Please keep calling. And he keeps calling. I love it when we tell people what to do or we make suggestions.
Well, it's Rick's
and then
thing.
They actually listen.
It's Rick's thing. Kind of like Sean Carpenter's thing is to play us at 1.5 speed. Rick's thing is to call voicemail. Rick, we're going to change it to 4242 call Rick. All right, so I don't even remember why we asked him to call, but will he tell us in the message?
Well, he called the first time about us trying to do a theme week, right? And it was fun because we didn't even tell him specifically to call. We did say, hey, what do you think of the idea of a theme week? Reach out to us. So he did. He called us and he said, don't even try to do a theme week. You guys are idiots. You can't even focus on one topic. And so how do you think you could do a theme week? It's ridiculous.
That makes complete sense. And we agreed with Rick.
We totally agreed. Absolutely. So Rick has called back now about one of the Easter eggs, one of the endings that we do.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
All right, you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let me check the volume here. This is probably good here.
It's Rick. I want to talk about the ending the Easter eggs on Thursday's podcast. How is Doug still a believer in Santa Claus? He's Jewish.
Come on.
That's my question mark.
Dude, you just stepped all over the punchline.
Wait, play it again.
You have no comic timing whatsoever.
Sorry,
oh my
Rick.
God.
Sorry.
You heard the message.
Sorry.
You know what he's going to say.
I forgot.
So what do? You jump right the fuck in, right over Rick's punchline. Oh my God.
Play it again. Give me another chance.
And you know what's funny? I could have just muted that out from your channel. Nobody ever would have heard it. But you said it right over the funny line. So okay.
Sorry. All right. I'll shut up the entire time. But it was fun. I was remembering it as you were playing it. But I'll shut up. Go ahead. Play it one more time. So Rick, Rick, yes, I do believe in what you're about to say.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's Rick. I want to talk about the ending the Easter eggs on Thursday's podcast. How is Doug still a believer in Santa Claus? He's Jewish. That's my question mark.
It's my question mark.
Oh my God. I love Rick so much.
Rick, thank you. That was great. I am a believer in the Easter Bunny and I am a believer in Santa Claus. Rick, we've got to believe in things, man. This fucking country is going to hell in a handbasket. There's terrorists everywhere running into crowds of people and stabbings going on all over the world.
And they're terrorists. They're terrorists running our country.
Just
one at least.
Give me something to hang my hat on. If I can't believe in the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, who the fuck can I believe in, Rick?
You know, we haven't talked about this in quite a while, and I'm not going to get off on the political tangent, but I will just enough to say.
Oh, Strick, come on, really?
One line. I just want to say.
It's not going to be one line. You know it's going to be
one line. If you'll let me say it, it'll be one line, okay? For the 40% of you who are outside of the U.S. and our listeners, we apologize for the President of our United States.
Of these United States.
Anyway, Rick, dude, you know, Rick's just he's right. It's so funny because I've played that ending. I don't know how many times, but by the way, also that was a Steve O'Brien improv.
Yeah,
right?
improv. Right.
Said I wrote the line, "Ask any question you like. Just don't ask about the cloud." Nobody understands the cloud. And he improvised, oh yeah, and don't ask about Santa Claus because Doug's still a believer. I never thought about the fact that you're fucking Jewish, you know, like it makes it that much funnier. I love it.
It's like funny on top of funny.
Exactly.
It's like it's the double punchline that keeps giving.
It is exactly. And Rick just pointed out how extra funny it is and then made it that much more funny. The triple threat of funny now with Rick saying, that's my question mark.
Where's Rick from? Any idea?
I have no idea.
I don't. Let me see if I can find him on Twitter. I'm just. Hold on a second. Let me.
How do you know his Twitter?
Isn't that how we originally?
All I've ever heard is Rick. I mean,
hold on.
Have we ever connected on Twitter? Do you know his last name?
Wait,
he's never emailed us, has he?
Wait, it's not. What's Bonner's first name?
Patrick.
Oh no, I was thinking. Oh, I see. I was very confused for a second. I had Rick confused in my mind with Patrick.
You see, that's one other thing I like too.
So hold on a second. So we have Patrick, we have Rick, and we have Jared. Three brand new like Funkin' fans that do goofy things for us.
Well, you know what I love about Rick too? Like most of our fans, like we say, it's like, okay, we'll meet you on Twitter or on Facebook group or in email, right? Not only is Rick just like old school phone guy,
yeah,
but he's just like, I'm not going to tell you my last name or my fucking email or my fucking Twitter. I'm just going to tell you my name. I'm going to leave a fucking message. Okay. Like,
hey,
that's enough.
It's Rick.
Right.
Okay. All the millions of Ricks out there.
And then the other thing I love about Rick is he's not like, hey, it's Rick. It's, hey,
yeah,
Rick.
no, he's like a grouch. He's like a fucking grouch.
We're going to have another one. For those of you who are Rick fans, like we are, we're going to have another voicemail on Thursday. We're going to save it for Thursday.
We have an entire underground of who are of fans of our fans of our Funkin' fans.
Oh God,
the double funk fans.
And then we're going to have to try, like, we'll have to come up with a composite sketch, like a police sketch of what we think Rick looks like, because we have no idea, you know? I love it.
It's so true. Hey, nice guy community, if you're good at drawing, somebody out there, draw us a picture of Rick, and we'll use it as our cover art.
From his voice, just from his voice.
Just from his voice. I would like... Oh, yeah, that would be great. Oh, fucking, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Rick, we love you. Thank you. Keep the voicemail messages coming. Oh, geez, that's great. That's great. Jared and Patrick, you need to keep up with Rick. At this point, you know, you guys are the other two newest Funkin' fans to not only support us on Patreon, but to wait, does Rick support us on Patreon? He probably doesn't then.
No, not yet.
No,
I mean, unless it's under some other pseudonym that we're unaware of.
He will. Eventually, he will. He's going to give up. He's going to feel sorry for us, and he will give us $1.
He wants a fidget spinner.
Yeah, Rick, $20. That'll get you the fidget spinner.
$10.
Oh God. Okay, what do we do now? It's we're now 30 minutes into it.
We have not done the speed read of the topic, so we're gonna.
Okay.
Again, I don't know if this is gonna become a thing or not. We'll see. We're gonna just play it by ear, because when we try to do a thing, then we that's planning, and we don't.
Yeah, I got right, exactly. I have a lot of talking to do, and I don't think a half hour is gonna suit us on Thursday's show.
Maybe I need to hear more about your cruise first, because that's not even on the topic list, and I'm dying to hear about it.
So, what do you know of cruises?
I've been on 4 or 5 cruises. I love cruises.
I guess I've been on a few. I think I've been on just a few more than that, but not many more than that. Enough to know that many people that are serious overeaters go on cruising. Well, and as a skinny guy, I mean, as a guy I'm 6'4" and I'm slightly under 180 pounds. So I am a tall drink of water. I had to push myself seriously to eat as much as I possibly could. They're throwing all this free food at you. It seems like
always.
It would be like a sin not to eat. So one of the nights...
Or drink, because apparently you paid for the premium drink packages.
Yeah, so Strick, so we get on board, and the first thing they ask you when you go on board, I mean, literally the first thing, I was 3 feet on the deck,
right,
and they hand me a glass of champagne, and as she's handing me the glass of champagne, she's showing me the chart for how much it costs to upgrade. to the what do you call it, the top shelf liquor. So
now,
I'm thinking,
did you get a discount for doing it on the ship? Because sometimes they try to tease you with that. Like, you can buy it ahead of time, right, for $50 a day or $60, whatever it is.
Right. It was $67 or $57 a day if you do it. $57 a day gets you the drink package, just the drink package, which includes all the rail drinks, soft drinks, soft drinks and liquor. Okay, right. So all good liquor, stuff.
Rail liquor,
right? But when you get on the ship, if you upgrade, I think it's the same. It was the same price. I don't think there was any discount. It's top shelf stuff, so it's all like Macallan 12 or
really expensive stuff.
Macallan 12 or 18. I mean 18. I mean that's fucking nuts.
Hang on, Macallan 18.
I was having 18. I mean, not a Scotch. Is it Scotch, right?
Yeah,
Scotch. I'm not a Scotch drinker, but I was. Now they don't have it at every bar, so you have to find the bar where they have the drinks.
If they're giving me Macallan 18, I'm going to find that bar.
You got to find that bar. So all Grey Goose stuff. They included a martini bar. I mean, all sorts of really, really cool like frozen drinks. drinks, and these drinks are $13 to $15 a piece if you're not on the drink package. So I'm like, all I have to do is drink 6 extra drinks over the course of the week, and the upgraded drink package is paid for. So I'm like, okay,
6 extra over and above what? Like what you think you would normally drink?
Yeah, a drink is $13 to $15.
Right.
Okay, like the upper, like the top shelf drinks, $13 to $15 if you want a top shelf drink. So I'm thinking, if I want to have a top shelf drink, I'd have to drink 6 of them through the course of the week in order to pay for the top shelf. You see, your mind starts working this way. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to think about it. I'm just going to pay the extra $60 or $67, I think it came out to upgrade to the top shelf package.
Okay, now
then I won't have to think about it.
I need to clarify. $67. So in other words, you had already purchased the rail package.
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah,
so in other words,
Sorry
over the
if I wasn't
course of
clear.
the entire cruise,
Yes.
it was the total was an additional $67 to upgrade to the premium.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
shit, yeah. If you'd already paid for the basic, that's worth it.
Yeah, and that money was spent like 6 months ago.
Right.
So I'm like, I get on board, and they hit me up for $67. Now, it was me and my daughter, so of course I'm not going to not do it for my daughter too.
Oh, she get the premium drink package too?
Oh yeah.
We should charge less for women.
She drinks more than I do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh my gosh. So so it included all of that stuff, and I probably had, in the course of the week, 6 to 8 drinks every fucking day.
If it's free, of course.
Right, of course. That's a lot for me. Even if I didn't finish the drink, I felt like I needed to get the drink in order to pay for the package.
Right, of course.
I don't know. That's just how my brain works. So we had, every day we woke up, I went to, there's a coffee shop that's on the ship in a certain area. So I had my early morning breakfast, which was the double chocolate croissants with the cafe Americano, which if you don't have any package, those are like $20 a piece for all that stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm going to get it. So I had my early morning breakfast. Then I waited for my daughter to wake up about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. Then we had breakfast. And then somewhere around 11 o'clock, you get a little snacky. You get a little hungry. Yeah. So I had my pre-lunch lunch, So I go to the buffet for that. Then you go to the dining room some days for lunch. And then you have your lunch. And that's around 1:30. And, dinner's not until like 7 o'clock. So you kind of get a little bit hungry around 4 o'clock. So you have your pre-dinner dinner, And since they have the whole buffet open at 4 o'clock, you may as well just enjoy just a little bit extra. So you have that. Then you have your dinner around 7 o'clock. And, Strick, somewhere around 11 o'clock, you get a little hungry.
Well, that's usually when they bring out the midnight buffet, right?
Right. They bring out the buffet.
Right.
At 11 o'clock. But instead of going to the buffet, what I would do is they had freshly baked pizzas at that point, the brick oven pizzas. So I had to have like half of a pizza at 11 o'clock. So literally 6 to 7 meals every day, plus the drinks. I think I guesstimated I was doing around 4,500 to 5,000 calories a day.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I'm not a big exercise fan, so I didn't really move very much. I felt kind of like a slug.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. So I had a blast, and that just has to do with the eating. And then so we went to some of the entertainment. Entertainment was good. When you go on a cruise, they give you food, they give you entertainment, they give you drinks, they give you. I mean, you're literally the entire everything that you want is right at your fingertips. One of the nights we went to the dining room, which is like a. It's not you don't sit in the same seat, but you sit with the same wait staff if you want to. So we got to know the waiters and waitresses pretty good. Our guy, his name was Max, and we were talking to him about one night was lobster night. Oh yeah, the night they had lobster night, we didn't realize it was lobster night, so we went to one of the other dining rooms. We got sushi, and we heard it was lobster. We heard it was lobster night, so. After that, we said, we'll just go down there and just have dessert in the dining room. We'll see what it's all about. So we went down there and we're like, you want the lobster tails, don't you? And we're like, yeah, I guess we do. I mean, we literally had just finished dinner.
Of course you do.
And we went to the lobster tails and we're thinking, how many people order more than one lobster tail? So we said, hey, Max, how many people order more than one lobster tail? He says, it's amazing. You wouldn't believe it. We had a guy in the station right before him, 13 lobster tails he went through. 13 fucking lobster tails. You can have whatever
right, and
you want
more,
as much as you want, and Yeah, they don't stop you, and they don't care.
Wow.
They don't cast any judgment, and if they want to get tipped, they just give you what you want, and there's food. There's plentiful food to go around for everybody. It's amazing.
Wow.
We ate our fucking asses off the entire time that we were there, and I come home to an empty refrigerator, and my wife is like, I didn't do any shopping when you were gone. I'm like, oh. So I didn't have like anything in the morning. I was hungry. I've been hungry for 4 days since I've been home.
You were like a bear, though. Didn't you store up enough food on the cruise for the next? For the winter?
I think I really probably did. I probably did have plenty of food. I thought I missed food, and you come down off of all this non-alcohol. I had headaches. I think I went through the withdrawal syndrome for like 3 or 4 days coming home. Yeah, not drinking, exactly. I had what's it called?
Yeah,
the shakes,
DTs.
The DTs.
Yeah, the DTs. I might be going through that, and no, I'll just keep drinking. It'll be okay. I was gonna say I'm going to be in Vegas for the next 4 days, and then I'm coming to meet you at Podcast Movement. But we'll just keep drinking.
So what's the plan in Vegas? Are you staying in a casino? Are you visiting friends? I mean, do you have any plan while you're there? You just
I'm staying at the Link, which I've never stayed at before. It used to be Imperial Palace, and it was a bit of a dive when it was Imperial Palace, but it's a great location. It's right in the center of the Strip.
Yeah.
And they have made it up nicer, and it's still smaller rooms, but it's supposed to be pretty decent. And I like checking out all the different places, and it's inexpensive because I'm going Saturday, and Saturday nights are usually expensive. So the Link is cheap, and I want to see something new, right? There are a number of guys out there that have podcasts. There's a guy that Vital Vegas, there's Scott, and then there's Kevin Mitch who do Tipping the Odds, and there's one other one I can't remember. But
what about Tim Dresden?
Well, they live in Minnesota. Okay, so there are three guys, or there's like Scott, and then Mitch and Kev, and another couple that all do Vegas podcasts, but they all live in Vegas, right? So we're all getting together basically, and we're going to hang out and just talk podcasting and stuff, because.
I wonder if they're going to the. Going to podcast.
And that's why they are doing this thing, because they were like, "Hey, Podcast Movement!" They decided to put this thing together where the three of them are gonna, the three groups are gonna talk and shoot the shit and stuff. And I'm like, "Well, that'd be really cool."
Little mastermind group. What are you gonna pick?
Exactly.
What are you picking
that's
up?
What I'm gonna find out. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up, but that's why I'm going, because I had already booked my flight to LA on Tuesday to go right to Podcast Movement, and I realized my band's off this weekend. Right? It's a $69 flight from Vegas to LA. So I basically extended. I just went to Vegas on Saturday, and then I'm going right from Vegas to LA.
I have to say, I was a little bummed when I learned that I'm going to be sitting on that 6-hour flight all by myself.
I'll be on the ride home with you.
I know, you'll be on the ride home. I know, but I needed you to hold my hand on the way out there, because I'm a little bit more nervous on the way out than coming back. Going out there, I don't know what we're going to hit. We're going to meet all sorts of people. There's things. I'm afraid of people. I think I really just like my house. I like to stay in my house in my pajamas. I had a conversation with somebody today. I'm like, if I could figure out, Strick, we're really going to take this turnkey podcast thing to the next level. And I know that you can see that already. I'm hoping that maybe I can really work this plan that I never have to leave my house ever again. I could just be a shutter.
I got a solution for the whole flying on the plane by yourself thing. You should come to Vegas tomorrow with me.
Oh, geez, no, I can't do that. It's tomorrow. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. I have things to do. I got to cut the grass. I got to eat. I mean, I got shit to do. And I really don't want to. I don't want to. That's a lot of days away, and my wife will miss me. And I miss her.
And we're gonna do a speed read of the topic and then get out of here.
Yeah. So let's see. It's we're 42 minutes into it. I think it's the perfect time to do that. And go.
Here we go. Speed read of the topics for today, for tomorrow. Actually, speed read of the topics that we may or may not get into tomorrow.
Where are the topics?
Right here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let
me find them.
I haven't even added to them because I've been so busy.
No, wait a minute. Those aren't the right topics.
822 to 824. You wrote them.
Yeah. Why?
I made them bigger.
What? We still have the Tommy Bahama chair in there, though. We've already talked about that.
I know, dude. You wrote it. I'm just looking at it. Did we already talk about it?
I didn't put that in. I don't even know what "It's Raining Tacos" means.
Okay, here's what the only thing I did was we had that. Here, are you looking at it? It was all in one line. It said, Anna not putting all the show notes in, Tommy Bahama chair, It's Raining Tacos. So was it just that those two, the Tommy Bahama chair and Raining Tacos, were leftovers?
Oh, I think we've already done the Tommy Bahama chairs, and I know we did Tommy Bahama chairs because we were gonna do the what was it called? The Nice Guys Random Link.
The Nice Guys Random Link.
Yeah, did I put a? Yeah, nice guy's random link of the week. That was the second
Okay,
topic.
you wrote this up, not me. I don't know.
No, I didn't write to. Okay, let's get rid of Tommy Bahama Chair. And what was It's
Again,
Raining
you
Tacos?
wrote it.
Do you remember?
All I did was put it on the next line so I could read it more quickly.
Okay.
You wrote
it. All right. I just erased it. I don't want that one. We've already done that.
Merge some changes because you both did the same shit at the same time. Okay, sorry. Conflicting changes are highlighted in red.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, we ready?
Go ahead. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready for you. Go ahead. We had Strick, I've missed you. I really have. I really have. You know, when I go this long without having a serious conversation with you, like this was really serious conversation with you, I my life is just not the same, and I feel.
We could record an
much more
episode while I'm in Vegas, or I could just give you drunk calls late at night, but I don't think your wife would appreciate it.
No, don't forget. Hey, Strick, please take your Tascam recorder with you.
I'm on it.
Okay, I will take my dual microphone setup. Okay, all right, good. So please don't forget that. You forgot that last time. That was fucked up.
Yeah, but I called you as soon as I landed and told you.
It doesn't matter. No, didn't work. It's like you being late. Doesn't matter. Discounted.
Damn.
Okay, let's do the speed race.
I don't know that I'm motivated to do speed read now. You're digging on me again.
Oh,
God.
no, don't say that. I'm Strick. I'm sorry.
Because we did so much recording last time, too.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Forgive me.
I'm sorry. I'm totally distracted with my fidget spinner.
Yeah, I can tell.
Stacked two of them on top of each other, too. And it's really cool to watch them spin them in different directions. It's super cool. Okay, we ready? Speed read of the topics? Okay, here we go.
Yep.
You hate sales. I don't have to throw the close. Nice guy. Random link of the week. I don't put notes in the. Oh man, you see, it's been too long since I've done this.
You were going really fast. Can I just tell you that you were streaming through those? I think that
I need to slow down
you could slow it down. Yeah, just a tad. Just
it's been
a tad.
Too long since I did. I got to get wired back up again. Okay, let's try again. Here we go. You hate sales. I don't have to throw the clothes. Nice guy. Random link of the week. I'm not putting notes in the show notes. Things Alexa won't do. Sex make you money. Laundry. Get them or gas booth. The idea of working on is God. I'm a mess. I'm a total mess. I'm just going to continue because this is just not going to go well today. The idea of working on instead of in the business so much creativity with Gittimer because all we did was generate ideas. The problem with Read is by me, Tim Sanders. Do you have an audio of his recording with Doug? I don't think that last one's supposed to be
no.
a topic.
Wait. That last one was that wasn't supposed to be a topic.
Okay, the problem with Rita's by me. That's going to be a weird one. I definitely want to get to that one tomorrow, but we're out of time today. We really got to get rolling.
Oh, God. Okay. We're out of time. We'll continue on. Jeffrey Gittimer's episode is tomorrow. Jen Glackow on Friday. All sorts of amazingness coming tomorrow. You're going to love.
And you know what else? I mean, on Thursday's show, a number of the topics are about Jeffrey Gittimer.
Oh, well, that's good. So we'll enjoy that.
Who was our interview yesterday?
Why would you put me on the spot like that?
Because I'm thinking, hey, we're close to a theme week here, actually. It's going to be like Jeffrey Gittimer theme week, but I don't know who Monday
Stan
was.
Phelps. Stan Phelps is Monday. And unrelated to Jeffrey Gittimer. But hold on a second. But interestingly enough, Jeffrey Gittimer, do you know what most of his books are?
Sales.
Okay, but they are all colors.
The little red book, the little blue book, the little gold book.
Monday's connection is that Stan's books are all about like I think that fish, like goldfish or something like that. It's like he's got the red book, the blue book, the purple fish or purple. I think
Stan does.
Yeah, hold on a second. I can tell you. Hold on. Yeah. Purple goldfish. Exactly. So all of his books are...
Okay, it's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, a little
but
stretch.
Okay, it's all
I got it. A little stretch. But Stan's interview was really good. That's Monday. Jeffrey's is tomorrow. Jen Glackow is on Friday. So all sorts of good stuff. All right, let's head out of here. We'll get back in tomorrow. Nice guy community. Never underestimate the power of nice. Let's do it. Steve O'Brien, take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Well, that's 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Oh, is it still on?
Gittimer, Gas Booth. The idea of working on it, God, I'm a mess. I'm a total mess. I'm just going to continue because this is just not going to go well today. The idea of working on it instead of in the business so much creativity with Gittimer, because all we did was generate ideas. The problem with Read is by me. Tim Sanders, do you have an audio of his recording with Doug? I don't think that last one was supposed to be a topic.
That last one was, that wasn't supposed to be
Who's
a topic.
Tim Sanders?
I think we lost his recording.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, but did we have a recording of him somewhere?
Why? Did he call?
Well, not him directly, but his agent called. I wanted to know what his air date was.
I think we lost it. I don't think we posted
it. How did that happen? Well, if somebody gets a hold of Tim and tells him that we lost his episode, he's not going to be happy with us.
How long ago did you record the episode? Like a year ago?
It wasn't that. Oh, do you think it was a year ago?
I'm quite sure it was. Let's look it up.
Really?
So.
Hold on a second. Let me look at my schedule and tell you.
Anyway, the point I'm getting at, if actually he did, it was a year ago. Like, sure.
It wasn't a year ago. It was June 2nd. I think it was this year. Yeah, June 2nd of this year. I think it was. Yeah, interview Valet. They're not going to be happy with us. We lost one of their people's interviews.
June 20th.
This is not professional.
And Tim's from Las Vegas.
I must have recorded it. Either that or he canceled it or something happened along the way. Either he canceled it, I canceled it, or...
Do you have it on? I mean, obviously, if he's saying, hey, when does it air? He's assuming that you recorded it. He's saying that he was here, right?
No. He didn't contact me. His the placement company contacted me.
You mean Interview Valet?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't air this part. No, we're transparent. We're pretty transparent here. This is the first time this has happened. I think we lost an interview.
Well, dude, let me tell you, because when I edit interviews, it's whatever you put on the schedule. So like you could record 50 interviews. I would have no idea what you're doing if you don't put it on the schedule to post.
Right. So for
some
some reason, it never made it to the publish line on the schedule. So
do you remember how you recorded it? Was it Zencaster?
No, that's part of the problem. Maybe can you look in Zencaster and see if he's there? Yeah, just look there, and I'll look in my Zencaster to see if maybe...
Should this be like bonus material? I mean, I don't know.
This is like... I don't know.
I don't think all of our listeners really want to hear all this crap. Here we go, Zencaster.
No,
Tim,
not.
right?
Let's hear it. Let's see if I can.
Turnkey, Strickland. I don't see him in your Zencaster now.
Tim 46.
Tim 46?
No, that's probably
Fargo?
Tim Fargo. Oh, by the way, I don't know where he is. He's dropped off the face of the earth, Tim Fargo. 3 recordings. Yeah, you may have to just edit this out. Just edit this stuff out.
Yeah, this would be kind of weird. If we're going to edit this out, was this the guy that you said was so terrible?
No,
different
that
guy,
was
right?
Different guy.
So honestly, like I said, I don't fucking know. I do have it. Well, no, you know what's weird though? I do have it in OneNote. If I have it in OneNote, it means that I would have downloaded the recording. Wait, hold on. That is weird, actually, because it wouldn't be in OneNote. I don't think of it. Let's take a look.
Wait a second. I have an audio for Tim Sanders. I have it right here. Holy shit. It's 31 minutes.
I guess it's good then.
Jesus.
I have it right here. Track 1, track 2. I actually have it here.
Oh, you have it.
7:20 is when I downloaded it.
So, but we never put it on the schedule.
Not.
All right. Why don't you let's add it to the schedule.
You put it on the schedule, and I'll edit it whenever it's on the schedule.
Hold on. Hey, we found Tim Sanders. We can never mind all that shit that we said before. We're actually amazing. We found it. Our system works, Strickland. Our system works.
I have to edit. I have to cut all that shit out of the middle. No, maybe I'll just do it as an Easter egg at the end.
Okay.
But we don't have an ending yet, though.
We will. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me put him on the schedule. Let's do that.
Okay.
And we definitely haven't played him yet, right?
No, I would have he would have had an episode number if I had actually done that. And he'd be in the podcast archives tab.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm putting them in here. All right, so this is going to be the Easter egg. Is that what you're telling me?
But we still don't have an ending yet.
It's a good Easter egg. Hold on, we'll have an ending in a second. Hold on a second. Let's. All right, I just put him in as Friday, September 1st, which actually is good. It gives me a little bit of breathing room. That's good. Okay, so let's give it like you want to do it like a 5-second delay,
Yeah,
and then
that's
we'll
fine.
just come back into the show.
That's
Okay,
fine.
and then we'll just.
I have
wrap
no
it up.
idea what we were
Okay, here
talking
go.
about when we got off on that tangent of Tim Sanders.
I don't know either.
Topics,
That's
I
fine.
think.
In 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay. Oh, I know what it was. It was topics. Okay.
5 seconds.
That'll do, nice guys. That'll do.